In just 2 more, the tournament will, at long last, be underway. Much has changed since the 2010 vote. Platini is now very much an ex-UEFA president, while Podolsky and Yaroslavl can no longer be seen on the list of Russia's host cities, but the excitement for the start of the world's grandest soccer event has scarcely ebbed away. Everyone rather hopes soccer will do the talking, too. With Germany defending its crown, Lionel Messi and Argentina out for revenge, and Iceland taking its thunderclap to the global stage for the first time, there is plenty of intrigue around each of the 64 matches to come. Subplots abound, of course. Security, racism and VAR have rarely been far from the headlines, while a number of players head to the world's largest country desperate to make an impact, both for the sake of their national team and their chances of a transfer when they get home. So, with 2 days to go until Russia kicks off against Saudi Arabia, there is quite a lot to talk about. Like a well-tuned attacking team of the kind we all hope to see over the next month, we've done our best to break things down. The favorites, WHO can win, WHO won't, and WHO has a point to prove. Brazil felt the sting of falling flat on home soil 4 years ago, but not even the most diehard Russia fans, or even government officials, would consider their team to be genuine candidates for the trophy. The Brazilians can, having breezed their way through the notoriously tough South American qualifying section. Defending champion Germany has already tasted success on Russian soil with last year's Confederations Cup. Spain is sparkling once again. Belgium's golden generation is hitting its prime, and France wants to go one better than its runner-up spot at Euro 2016. A winner outside of these 5 would be a surprise. There are big guns likely to misfire, too. Argentina, runner-up 4 years ago, only qualified thanks to the stubborn genius of Lionel Messi against Ecuador and looks a long way off the main challengers. Likewise, European champion Portugal would be considered and also ran were it not for Cristiano Ronaldo, a man fresh from a 5th Champions League title and a need to gloss over questions about his club future. That kind of scrutiny could bring the best out of others. Paul Pogba needs an impressive tournament, not least because Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho will be watching on beady-eyed as a Russia Today pundit. But it's Neymar who seems to be prime candidate to be named the tournament's best player, back from a broken foot and with another world record transfer perhaps in the offing. Winning the World Cup and Golden Ball might just pave the way to a first Ballon d'Or. 55. Neymar is now the joint 3rd top goal scorer for Brazil, level with Romario on 55 goals. Only Pelé, 77, and Ronaldo, 62, have scored more. Superstar. Pic.twitter.com/wasp68 Optajo, @Optajo, June 10, 2018. The surprises. Will Iceland be the next? Well, Iceland, North Korea, United States, Senegal, no self-respecting World Cup would be complete without a few shocks. So, where will they come from in Russia? Uruguay, led by Oscar Tabarez, the most experienced World Cup coach at these finals, certainly should not be underestimated. The 1930 and 1950 World Cup champion lacks the luster of some of its South American neighbors, but with Luis Suarez and Edinson Cavani up front should have little trouble in a group featuring Russia, Saudi Arabia and Egypt. That said, do not discount Egypt. It made light work of Africa's qualifying section, it has a whole country reveling in its first World Cup in 28 years, and it has Mohamed Salah targeting a reunion with Sergio Ramos in the last 16. Denmark and Christian Eriksen could also cause a stir. Iran has become infuriatingly hard to beat and boasts the Eredivisie's leading scorer, Alireza Jahanbakhsh. Sweden, meanwhile, has not lost a group game since Italia, 90, and got to these finals at Italy's expense. And who could forget Iceland, Euro 2016 quarter-finalist and World Cup debutant? After watching the infamous thunderclap, nobody, that's who. Thanks for the terrific ride at FFF, we will come back stronger. England's Marcus Rashford, Spain's Marco Asensio and Kylian Mbappé of France need little introduction. None of these nations will likely go far without their young forwards having something to do with it. The same can be said of Uruguayan Lucas Torreira, while Christian Pavone is one to watch out for if Argentina needs a little attacking inspiration. There are also less illustrious rivals for the Best Young Player award, claimed by Paul Pogba 4 years ago. Trent Alexander-Arnold, a debutant for England on June 7, is a candidate. Ditto Achraf Hakimi, the Real Madrid youngster vying to become Morocco's star name. Ismaila Sarr of Senegal has already attracted admiring glances with his run form, as has Pione Sisto, the Denmark winger flying high at Celta Vigo, and Australia's Daniel Arzani. Could the prize go to a goalkeeper? If it does, it might well be Francis Uzoho, the 19-year-old Deportivo La Coruña man who has earned Nigeria's No. 1 spot, a position held for more than a decade by the great Vincent Enima. All three of Marcus Rashford's goals for England have come in games he started for the Three Lions, v Australia, Slovakia and Costa Rica. Claim. pic.twitter.com/LQRPVJWVKL, Optajo, @Optajo, June 7, 2018. Goodbye, Golden Oldies. A World Cup can be a famous farewell for some international stars. Nobody will forget Zinedine Zidane's in 2006, and Russia could be the last hurrah for some of the game's greatest ever. Spain's Andrés Iniesta, scorer of the winning goal in the 2010 final, will quit La Roja duty after these finals. Defender Gerard Piqué will most likely follow suit. Sergio Ramos could, too. Beyond that, Lionel Messi, 30, Cristiano Ronaldo, 33, Luis Suarez, 31, Luka Modric, 32, Mesut Ozil and Robert Lewandowski, 29, could all be playing in their last World Cups. How these 4 weeks must be cherished, for their sakis. In fact, Russia 2018 is something of a Golden Oldies festival. We will see Sergei Ignashevich, out of international retirement at 38, Rafa Marquez, 39, in his 5th finals, Australia's 38-year-old Tim Cahill at his 4th. Willy Caballero, Argentina debutant at 36 in March, could find himself first-choice keeper given the injury to Sergio Romero. We could even have a record. Egypt's Issam El Hadary is out to surpass Farid Mondragon, who, at 43, became the World Cup's oldest competitor 4 years ago. El Hadary is 45, the World Cup trophy, the replacement for the original Jules Rimet prize, is a year younger. Iniesta, Cahill, Marquez, Mascherano. With these 4 legends set to say their farewells in Russia, we reflect on their spectacular careers and